Hello and welcome to the first Sea of Thieves stream pre-event podcast. My name is Gary, and you may not recognize my face, but you might recognize my voice if you follow us on Talon and Claw. We stream every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sea of Thieves. Travis?
And I'm Travis, GM Travis on Twitter and elsewhere. And I'm hanging out here with these guys tonight doing some Sea of Thieves stuff and hopefully ramping up for the quest for the cure.
And I'm Jake from Mini Terrain Domain at MTD_Jake on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube as Mini Terrain Domain, where I stream when I'm not streaming Sea of Thieves with these fine sailors. I'm streaming miniature painting, crafting tutorials, and a whole lot of D&D over on Twitch.
And I am Anthony. I am the owner and head woodworker at Talon and Claw, and we stream Sea of Thieves on our Twitch channel every Sunday. We've been doing it for about, 4 months
4 months,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty crazy. So yeah, we're here for this podcast episode to kind of talk about what we do during our streams and about the charity that we're raising money for.
Yeah, I'm really excited for our extra long Sea of Thieves stream. I know we've talked about doing some quests and feeling like we don't want to get started because we're worried that at the end of it we won't be able to finish, and we'll leave our community feeling like they lost out and didn't see the end of it. So I'm really looking forward to some of the stuff we can do. What do you guys think we should do? We have 4 hours to quest for the cure.
Well, clearly twice as much as we normally do.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
I mean, Vaults of the Ancients, that's the newest update. That's a ton of fun. I mean, get to go on scavenger hunts to try to find the map and the pieces, find the key, solve a puzzle, get a whole ton of loot. I think when we streamed yesterday, doing that and one other vault, I think we got during the double weekend, what was it, like 120,000 gold
Yeah.
or something like that? It was ridiculous.
I bought a whole bunch of pirate clothes today with that one.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so I think if we do that on the Sunday stream, and if we get our emissary flag raised up to level 5, we get a special bonus quest. So we did that last night, but we didn't have enough time to actually go do that super special quest, and we will do that. Maybe that's the quest for the cure.
I like it. That's a really
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah, we're all about synergy here on the Talon and Claw Sea of Thieves stream. So that's a really good idea. As
Dynamism.
long as Hawkmere doesn't type Kraken, it
Yeah,
should be okay.
yeah. As long as he doesn't do that.
We're a very superstitious lot on the SS Failboat.
I mean,
To be fair, in one of my first streams with you guys, because you'd been streaming this for, I've only been streaming with you guys for maybe half of the time you guys have been doing it. And one of the first times when I joined, Hawkmere mentioned the Kraken, the Megalodon, and a skeleton ship, and we got hit with all 3 of those back to back to back. We went through like 3 or 4 ships that night. I don't know how many times I died. That's probably where I also earned the nickname Boom.
Yeah,
There was a whole lot going on.
I think Jake was like, what did I get myself into? Like, I'll stream with these
Come
guys.
on.
These guys suck. Like,
Come on, play Sea of Thieves with us. It'll be fun. We'll have a laugh.
Well,
I mean, we are the best worst pirates, right?
and he probably joined us thinking we were the best pirates, but he didn't read all the way to the end of our tagline that we're the best worst pirates. He
Right.
missed-
I just saw the best.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
just saw the best.
Mhm.
And
to
now,
be to be
now-
fair, we're actually doing really well lately. Like,
Yeah.
we turned in 125,000 loot last night. We've defeated a couple Krakens.
we've kept the ship intact for the entire stream. The last couple.
that I'm most proud of. Like, remember that one that we went through? I think 6.
Yeah.
I think it was 6.
yeah, it was 6.
Yeah, that was rough.
Maybe Anthony, maybe that should be a bingo space. only one failboat in a stream, in a regular length stream. 4 hours
There we go.
isn't really fair.
Oh yeah. So that's one thing that we do have on our stream is we play Twitch Bingo, and I generate a card based on activities that could happen during a stream, and most of the spaces are funny because usually Jake dies, I die, Travis dies, Gary dies, Jake blows up, we get hit by a kraken. So if any of those things occur, you mark off your bingo card, and then Talon and Claw will send you out a $20 gift card for use in our Etsy shop. So that's been a lot of fun watching chat interact with that and giving away some gift cards to help people get some cool wooden accessories.
And chat loves it. They're like, does that count as a bingo space? Does that count as a bingo space?
Isn't Jake blows himself up a free space now?
That was
I mean, at this point,
that was when you were absent that one week, but I mean, it's almost a given.
I was playing solo before joining you guys the one week, and the first thing I did was grab a TNT barrel, a boom barrel out of the water, and hit it too hard against the side of the ship and blow myself up. So I do it even when I'm not with you guys.
It's on brand.
Yep.
The thing that I like about our pirate stream and the community we've been able to build is everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
Like, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we're celebrating how bad we are, but we've gotten, like Anthony said, we've gotten better, and we're sucking less. I mean, I don't think we should change the name of our boat.
No.
no.
No, that's ingrained in history there. I mean, we will always be the failboat.
Yeah.
I like that everybody has, I think you guys had sort of established some of the roles before I came on board. See what I did there? We got Travis as the captain. We've got Gary, who's always down below decks, repairing and bailing and letting us know if he needs a few extra buckets down there to get the water out. I tend to drunkenly run around. I hit the anchor a lot on purpose when it's called
3-4 seconds later.
And
Yeah.
well, usually because I'll go stand by it, and if you don't call for me to drop it within like 10 seconds, I wander away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Anthony his role seems to be, should I just shoot myself over there and just start swimming? Which means I'm going to shoot myself over there and start swimming, because it's almost always immediately preceded by the sound of the cannon shoot.
Half the time he's the cannoneer, and the other half the time he's the cannonball.
Yep.
Like, we don't know when he's going to be just shooting himself off the ship.
I try to be the hero, and I try to like do the epic plays. I know I watch a lot of like Pace and Summit, and they just, I'm just going to jump off the boat and board their ship and anchor them and sink them. And then I jump off the boat or cannon myself off the boat. I get on their boat for 2 seconds. I fall off, and then I catch a mermaid back to ours. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like we said, like, we're just having fun, and I really look forward to our Sea of Thieves stream on Sunday nights, and I think like our audience really does too, because it's kind of like the precursor to the week. We kind of Sunday nights, we all just chill and we all just sit and laugh and have a good time. Like there's no, it's not like we're playing Call of Duty trying to like, it's not stressful.
All twitchy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all just relaxing, and we're just sailing and go dig up a treasure chest and chat, and that's what I really like, and that's what we wanted to kind of build with this Twitch channel. I mean, I'm a woodworker and a business owner, all the time, so it's kind of a way to just engage with the people who follow us on Twitter and just kind of create a community. And that's, and we really wanted to kind of start doing some charity streams, and Gary doing this Quest for the Cure was a perfect opportunity for us to do our first stream. And I know we've talked with Jake about doing others after this, so this would be a great, I don't know what you call it, like a great beginning to helping different charities out by just having fun.
Yeah, and thanks to all of you for jumping in. There was no hesitation. I'm like, this is what I'm thinking. How do you guys feel about it? You're like, yes, let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this. So I really appreciate your support of this charity that is really important to me. And I'm hoping we're gonna get some families watching as well, because the charity is distributing our schedule to their list of 7,000 I don't know if it's 7,000 emails. I don't think it's 7,000 families, because it is quite a rare disease, but 7,000 emails that they have to say, hey, this is what the community is doing, and we think you should support them. So I'm really
Do you want to
excited.
talk about the actual charity and what we're raising money for?
Sure. So we're raising money for a charity called Jesse's Journey. And Jesse's Journey is a charity that funds research for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Now, you've probably heard of muscular dystrophy, but maybe not Duchenne. Duchenne is a rare disease. It only affects 1 in 5,000 kids, usually boys. It's a genetic disease that gradually weakens the muscles. Eventually, it does confine these kids to a wheelchair in their mid-teens, and it's always fatal. There isn't a cure. So it's a real burden on the families, because, watching their kids gradually decline is not easy. And Jesse's Journey is one of the leading funders of research in this area, and research has gotten a lot better. It has lengthened the kids' lives. It used to be that their life expectancy might be early 20s, and now it's mid to late 20s. So research is helping. So every dollar that we get, every die that we roll, every loot that we capture, every donation that we get will get us hopefully closer to that cure, or at the very least making life easier for these kids and their families. So
Sweet. So also we have some amazing sponsors that are going to
Yes.
help incentivize some donations and whatnot. So I think I'll go ahead and go over those. First and foremost, Talon and Claw ourselves, we will be a sponsor. Kind of shameless plug here, but we at Talon and Claw, we really love charities, and we love the fact of using a platform to raise awareness for other people. So we're going to give away, I think, 2 DM screens, 2 dual hex hero vaults, and 2 council of sevens.
Wow.
I think we're going to figure out when we're going to give those away. I don't think we'll do them all during the pirate stream. We'll give some to the D&D games.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And then we have Tabletop Loot has joined us. They are giving away 5 $10 gift cards to their online shop where you can get some nice dice. And then we have Smugglers Coffee, who is my drink of choice every morning. And I know it's Travis's, and I'm pretty sure Jake's. I don't know if you're in Canada, Gary. You
Yes.
can't get Smugglers yet.
I can't. I can't. I look forward to the day when I can buy it for my girlfriend, who is an avid coffee drinker. I myself, I do not partake, but I know you guys have talked about it enough to convince me to at least see to import it when it's legal to do so.
Yeah, it's
Ironic
just more
with the name Smugglers that you can't get it across the border.
right. No, but they're really good friends of ours. So is Tabletop Loot. He's given away a couple of coffee bags and a Smuggler's Coffee mug, and I'm sure he'll throw stickers in there. And they do they roast their own coffee, and they kind of tailor to the nerd D&D crew with their really custom labels that they do, and it's pretty fantastic coffee. They did over 200 bags of coffee for our latest Kickstarter.
That's amazing.
And it's top notch. And then our big sponsor, I'm kind of really excited about this. D&D Beyond is actually sponsoring our pirate shenanigans, and they are giving away a sourcebook bundle valued at like $400 US. So yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, that's very generous of them. They've donated a couple books or source book bundles for the whole weekend. So thank you, D&D Beyond. Thank you, Tabletop Loot. Thank you, Smugglers Coffee. We really appreciate you.
And earlier this week, I talked to Lauren from D&D Beyond, we had a chat, and by the time we publish this, that will be up. And I said, hey, this is what we're doing. We're doing these D&D games, and we're doing our Talon and Claw Sea of Thieves Twitch stream. And her response to that email was like, oh yeah, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I know Talon and Claw. So we're happy to jump in and support your pirate stream as well. And the one thing I want to say about Anthony, when you talk to Tabletop Loot and Smugglers Coffee and you as well, is they sort of were very keen to help us out. And I think it's important to say that it wasn't something we had to convince them to do. They're like, oh wow, that sounds awesome. We really want to be a part of it. We want to help you out. So I can't thank all of you enough for jumping in and saying, yes, we want to help. Because we're really committed to making this stream a lot of fun, and all these prizes, we're going to do some prizes for viewing. So if you come and join us in the stream and shoot the breeze with us in chat, you can win some of these prizes. And if you donate, you'll get access to some of the higher value prizes. So it's going to be a fun night, and it's going to be all of the nonsense that you expect from the SS Failboat and more, I hope, in a longer stream. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear, because they responded to you pretty quickly, right?
Oh yeah, and I think that goes for this whole community.
Yeah.
You look at other like industries and stuff like that, and you like, okay, well, we're doing a donation or a charity event, and it's like, we need this. Like, oh, can you send this information to like this person in this department, and we'll maybe donate. Like, you just shoot Tabletop Loot a message, you shoot Smugglers Coffee a message, you shoot me a message, and it's like, yeah, sure, what do you want? And then boom, we're on board. Like, this community, the gaming community, the tabletop community, it's a really great place, and it's special, and it's really cool to see how the community takes care of itself. And us running a business in the community is even better, because I kind of get to see it as a whole, and everybody works together. Everybody, there's your few outliers, but it's a great place to be. And we love having our people in chat. Like, every week, Hawkmere is the first one in chat, and we see it, and we just love hanging out with the people.
Yeah. So Travis, what do you think is going to be the first thing that derails us? So summoning the spirit of Hawkmere. What is what's the first thing that's going to get in our way? Are we going to get ganked? Is it going to be a creature of some kind? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think someone's going to fall off the boat, Anthony. And then once you get back, then something crazy will have happened. Whether we see a galleon with a Reaper flag on the horizon, or all of a sudden a skeleton galleon pops out of the water next to us, I have a feeling that it's going to be eventful. It always tends to be when we're all playing together.
Yeah, there's no shortage of things to do. So, Jake, let me ask you a serious question. Do you think we could make some serious money for the charity putting an over-under on how long it takes you to blow yourself up?
Well, usually when you're going to put an over-under on something like that, you take time to figure out what are the odds and calculate a little bit of that, and get people to start in the chat to start, putting in their bets. By the time all that has happened, I've already blown myself up.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a reason my pirate has both a peg leg and a hook and an eye patch. I think I was being prophetic when I dressed my pirate.
Maybe a
of all the
timestamp.
things, when I was thinking, man, it's going to be kind of cool to have a reputation on board the ship. I can be the guy that can harpoon things in one shot. I can be the guy that can steer directly to the treasure. Nope, I'm the guy that blows us up
and gets drunk.
Yep.
At least he doesn't vomit on us.
I don't run around vomiting on everybody.
I mean, I don't know what you're
did
talking
get
about.
drunk in the crow's nest and fall off the boat one time. And I did save the ship when we were stockpiling boom barrels up in the crow's nest. And instead of setting one down, I lit the fuse on accident. And I jumped overboard with it and sacrificed myself to save the ship.
And went boom.
and went boom. I did also kill, I think, 3 of us with barrels when we were taking on a Skelly Fort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
remember
think
that.
that's when it really clicked
Yeah.
in, the reputation.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Nobody
excited.
touched this barrel. What, this barrel?
It's been 2 weeks. No, it's been 3 weeks since I've died. And
What?
Ooh.
last week, this past Sunday, I was slain, but I was rezzed by Anthony, and I feel like that was poetic justice for me because he's the one who blew me up to begin with. So the anti-death streak remains, and it's really screwing over Veers because on his card, Gary dies is one of his spaces that he needs to complete a line. So it's not that I dislike Veers. I like Veers a lot because he's the one who always makes sure that I'm on the boat before y'all leave. But I just can't do it. I don't want to give it to him.
Wait a minute.
So
Somebody
speaking
make
of,
sure that we're all on the boat before we all leave.
Yeah.
Where was Veers this Sunday?
I
You
mean,
left me on the island.
those were planned. Those were planned departures.
that was a
By
planned
you.
departure. The doors had already closed to the jetway by that point, and you were running around a little bit drunk, being like, "I'm gonna do it," and yeah.
So speaking of like what you said, like it's been 1 week or 2 weeks. I think that reminded me of a shanty you could sing.
Oh. Yes.
What is that song? It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Yeah, that one.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's one.
So that's-
it's been 1 week since we got ganked by thugs.
Why don't you talk about your shanties that people have to look forward to?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I will be spending some time this week, in addition to writing the adventure, composing some special shanties, which can be used by channel points or donations. So I will also be, I'm going to try and put this up early, I will be taking requests. So if there's a song that you like, and you would like me to do a parody shanty for you on our extra long stream, send me a note. And I sound 60. Send me a tweet at FortNerd, DOTCOM, C-O-M, at FortNerd.com, all written out. And let me know. And I will have one prepared for you if you're willing to donate. The only caveat is it's a song I won't do it justice unless it's a song I've heard. So that's the only thing. So if you say, oh, I like this song and this song and this song, giving me options is a lot easier because if I know the song and I've heard it before, it'll be a better song.
Do you have any prepared that you could give them a preview?
Taste.
I beyond the preview I gave earlier about All Star, somebody once told me the seas were gonna gank me. You ain't the brightest pirate in the fleet. That's the only preview I'm willing to give at this point. But as a request for one of our sponsors, a handsome gentleman from a company that you all know and love, Talon and Claw, I will be doing a shanty for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
So
Oh man.
I don't know what it's going to be exactly because I haven't written it yet, but I that is something that on this podcast I will commit to doing. I will write up some lines for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nice.
See a little silhouette of a sloop. You can have that one for free.
Okay.
Oh my
thanks.
god. I see a little silhouette of a sloop.
What it do?
Douche sloop, douche sloop. There you go.
I think that's within the PG-13 realm too, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it's
That's still
it-
PG.
it's after 9.
Douche
so
sloop is still PG.
Yeah.
yeah. That's funny.
Oh.
so yeah, that's and that's something that I really wanted to do for folks because everybody's been really generous with their channel points, and when I write these songs, I put them out there and I hope people like them, And so that's something I wanted to do to sort of help raise the money for the charity and get people to use their channel points. And remember, Anthony's so generous with the draw, so people can donate their channel points to get access to a vault of Council of Seven vault, right? So people are spending their channel points on that on these songs, so that kind of makes me feel good. So.
And I do have infinite channel points, so you could sing a lot.
You know,
I mean, I have like 15,000 because I never redeem them. So
Yeah, I know I have several thousand as well. Too.
Yeah.
so there's small text in which
asterisk.
members of the crew of the SS Failboat are not eligible to redeem channel points for shanties. Yeah, sorry about that. You missed it.
Are we technically members of the SS Failboat when we're on the ferryman's boat?
Yes.
Just donate everything when you're dead.
Jake, you're forever a member of the crew in our hearts of the SS Failboat.
Yar, I've never been initiated.
Yar. You and Travis started this whole nonsense.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I still am bewildered that anybody calls me the captain. Like, I think when I first started with Anthony, I was just a little bit better at being at the helm, and he was better at the cannons. So I was usually able to do the mainsail and steer around and stuff. And then he would mostly focus on everything else on there because we were just in a small sloop. And then when we got Gary, then we went to a brigantine, and I was like, this is a lot heftier of a ship, and I had to start learning on that one. And then Jake came, and now we're in a galleon, and it takes 30 minutes to turn around. And yeah,
I've been playing solo for the longest time on galleons.
That's
that's
crazy.
insane. Like, I don't see how that's even possible.
That's
You
crazy.
can run like you get like 3-4 cannonballs in the side. You go down to bail in the very bottom, and by the time you bail that one thing of water, you're like halfway sunk.
That's why I run. I only do treasure quests, but I did it to practice. And I captained our ship briefly. I was at the helm while you were away for a reason. You were off ship or something, but it felt weird because I was like, "Are you back yet? I don't feel right being here at the wheel."
Yeah.
I'm a
captain.
I'm a captain in the sense that if I ask anybody to do anything, it's not a command, more of like, hey, can someone put down the anchor? We're going to run aground. Can someone do... See, Anthony, why are you just looking off the front of the ship? What's going... Gary, are you below deck? I think Jake's in the crow's nest. No, he's off the ship. He's off the ship. Okay. I guess I'll go do it.
It reminds me of what my grade 8 English professor used to say. When we say, hey, sir, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you? Oh, yes, I can lower the anchor. Would you like me to? And by that point, you've already beached us. So. But yeah. I've sort of leaned into my role. I didn't love the repair role, but when I nicknamed myself the board bitch, it really spoke to me at like a visceral level, and so getting ordered around on the ship kind of feels right.
And it's hilarious? Like last night when we played, I think it was like the sun was up and it was nice and stuff. You went down below to repair some things, and then we just kept getting hit. And then you came up and you're like, oh, it's nighttime now. And I was like, where did the sun go? Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been down in the hold for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, it's been a real privilege to play with you guys. And, when Anthony and I first played D&D on the stream for Jasper's, and that's where I met Jake, I didn't know that it would lead to such friendship. And, he just sent me a tweet and said, hey, if you'd ever like me to come on your podcast, I'd love to. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And, he talked about the stream, and after the conversation, he's like, yeah, why don't you come join us for a bit? And now it's been like 4 months, and my girlfriend knows at 8:00 the TV is mine because I have to prepare for our stream.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I tuned in to watch you guys a couple of times, and uh, right away when I popped in the chat, Anthony and you guys are like, "You should come play with us sometime," and it was like 2 or 3 times of that, and all of a sudden, I'm part of the crew.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, because we met through Jasper's, and that was kind of a big hub of the community coming together, and I produced that event.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, just to be a part of this, and it just keeps going with all these other things. Now we got this big charity weekend, which I think we found for all of us doing the charity stuff, using what we do beyond just being fun. Yeah, we play pirates a couple hours a week for fun, and we play D&D for our own fun a lot. At least I know I do. I stream a lot of D&D. But it's nice to every once in a while turn that into a force that other people in the community see what we do. The people like D&D Beyond and Wizards and Whiz Kids and Talon and Claw and Smugglers and Tabletop Loot, that it's not a matter of convincing somebody. It's a matter of, hey, we're doing this thing. And they're immediately like, how can I help? And it's just awesome to see. I've seen it firsthand with things that I've worked on, and to see others in the community being able to say, hey, I have a desire to do this, such as you, Gary, wanting to do this stream weekend thing, and just immediately knowing who to go uh, to help fulfill that goal. And I'm honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have you all involved, and I look at where we started, and with the idea of using Dungeons and Dragons to make a difference, and because I think the game itself has power, and because it's a tool to bring people together, there's something that is so visceral about sitting down at a table for a common goal. And it really speaks to the idea of the charity, because we're all united in the common goal. Nobody wants to see a family lose a child to Duchenne. And I think that's the power of Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm really looking forward to I'm honored that the charity asked me to host the beginning, so I'll be doing an introductory piece. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the quest that started the journey, because it's very, very much like a D&D quest, and the story behind the charity is about as inspiring as you can get. So I can't wait. I can't wait to share this weekend with you guys. I can't wait for the community to see what we've done. All of the prizes that people are going to be able to win that have been generously donated by so many amazing sponsors. And I'm counting the minutes. I'm nervous, obviously, but I'm counting the minutes until we get started, because I can't wait for this thing that we've all put together to be revealed to everybody, because I can't wait.
Same here.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I think this was a good night. And the funny thing is, I was saying to Travis earlier, hearing words come out of his face is very different for us. And I think he feels the same about me. So why don't you
No
guys...
longer just disembodied voice.
Why don't you guys each say something, and we'll close it out for today.
I guess I'll go first. Well, I'm really hoping that we see all the familiar faces and hopefully a bunch of new ones at our stream on Sunday. And hopefully you can tune in besides that. Otherwise, catch us on Twitter. We're going to be hyping this up. And have a great rest of your week leading up to it.
And I'm going to say, if you are listening to this, this is the first place you're going to hear this, since we're doing an extra long stream to help raise donations at least once per hour. I will deliberately blow at least one other crew member up.
God. Oh God.
Oh no.
That better be a good
Booms
donation
for bucks.
amount.
Bucks for booms. We'll get
Bucks for booms.
explosions.
I just want to say thank you to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Tabletop Loot, D&D Beyond, Smugglers Coffee. I don't need to thank myself, but I want to thank them for donating prizes, because I know when we do these kind of events, those kind of help drive raising money for the cause. I want to thank Gary for putting this on. I want to thank Gary, Travis, and Jake for being crewmates. The past 4 months, we started a Twitch channel just to see where it went. Like, it doesn't really require us anything to start recording, and we've built a community, and we really look forward to it. And I really look forward to seeing how it grows. I mean, we do it all for fun, and the more people we have in chat, the funner it is.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how many new faces we get in chat and how many new friendships we can make, because I feel like we do a really good job of interacting with our chat and interacting with our community, and that's what I really like about all of us.
Yeah, I think we're really lucky because the community that we've been able to develop and the community that's come over from Jake's community to join us really makes it a lot of fun. And not to say that they make it worthwhile, because doing it is fun, but seeing the fun that they get out of it is fun for me as well. The way that they get excited about somebody blowing up because it gives them a bingo, or seeing us perform at the end of the stream and set the boat on fire, which has sort of become a trademark. It really motivates me. And I will say, you didn't, but I will thank you, Anthony, for all of your support. And, it's all started with you and Travis. And so, I'm really happy to be a part of it. So thank you.
You are welcome.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for our Sea of Thieves stream. You can catch us at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on the Talon and Claw Twitch channel. The link will be in the show notes. Thanks very much, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode of The Quest for the Cure.